Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Drifter Saloon. Ben Corbin here with another Superstar review. This time we're looking at Jimmy Uso, the Bloodline. He is a modern technician, and he has the coaching ability of the botch gems. So the static damage, 600 to 1100 to 2200 respectively. Quite a lot of what we've been seeing recently for a lot of the coaches and trainers and such. As per usual, please do not send any hate to any of the content creators and or volunteers that participated in this. We do this as a for fun project, and I appreciate you for watching this and being a part of it with us. Also, make sure to check the description down below, follow those content creators and or volunteers, as they all have either a YouTube or a Twitch that you could easily support and help them and help their growth. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. I don't feel the greatest, so there'll be a shorter video, and I'm not going to show their icons, so if they're not here, we're just going to skip past them, but I'll mention that they didn't say anything. So, Bob did not participate this week, which means that B-Rock will be starting us off. B-Rock says, I think Jimmy will be a very serviceable champ. Jimmy almost needs Santa Hogan to be effective for 5-star gold. With the flooding of modern techs, he doesn't measure up to the Dragons, Riddles, Hogans, Priest, and others. He's a very good upper mid-card. The 3 green moveset and the double purple black seem to be the very best options. The plates also seem like they are a must. Most rare plates are more effective, most rare plates are the most effective. For the average player, he's above average. For the most experienced players, he'll be average at best. Very well put. B-Rock starts us off very, very strong with a review here, basically saying that sets the bar at like a very mid-tier level. We're not looking at Jimmy's going to be the greatest person we've ever gotten, but he's also not going to be the worst person we've ever gotten either. He's going to be somewhere in between. Benny did not participate today. Big Papa Gaming did not participate today. Davey D did not. Or Davey D did. Sorry. So Davey D, very short and sweet. He said he's a B+ player and a so-so coaching ability. The only thing I would disagree with that is some of the botch gem individuals definitely need that gem increase. So if you have a flat 2200 to put on botch gems, I think that could be really effective. But David E said he's a so-so coach. DJ Anon did not participate. Godflow did not participate. Goldie did. Goldie says, if this gets me the retro score, I will be in complete shock. Kind of a spoiler on how she rated him. I want to preface this by saying he isn't bad, in all capital letters, but, in all caps, his biggest downfall is being a modern male tech, which is already a super loaded class/era. He's definitely usable, but much better with rare plates. Scimitars of the Sheep, Queen's Tiara, Uso Cap, are what Goldie tested. I feel like 2 people have already mentioned that the most rare plates are what's going to be the best and most effective for him, and I feel like that's just going to be a running trend in this. Unfortunately, Jimmy needs those plates to really be effective, and that speaks volumes on how mid-level he's going to be when you have other individuals in this class and era that are just extremely useful, and you didn't need those rare plates to do them. Alright, up next is Great J-Man. Great J-Man did give us a review. He says, no maple syrup on these pancakes today. Okay, so I get it that it's a Canadian thing, like obviously maple syrup, but it's funny because maple syrup on pancakes and Usos have a New Day rivalry and they go back and forth all the time. J-Man, very awesome. That was a great, pun/reference. I get not every card can be an OP home run, but this is a swing and a miss. Gameplay I've seen was very lackluster. He has the same problems as Powerhouse Big E, Hall of Fame Stone Cold Steve Austin, and anyone else who drops a large AoE gem block. Early pins are NFG. This pushes you to turn 2 or turn 3. The multi-gem build spams random purple gems, which will also cascade and pin more often than you want. Damage output looked, pathetic at 5-star gold. Even with the new Uso Cap plate or the Sheik plate, without the plate, his damage was really sad. There are way better modern tech options than this. 2200 flat botch gem damage coach could be something useful for a few characters, but nothing game-changing. This one is a hard pass for me. So, I then rated him a little bit higher than a lot of the folks on the list. I think he could potentially be a very good character, but J-Man just brought up something that I didn't take into account, and it was those early pins, and I probably should have thought about that. So, very very spot on. He would probably do a lot of early pins, and if you're trying to set up for more damage, those early pins are actually going to outweigh the damage output you're trying to do, so I may adjust my score at the end, but I'll leave where it's at right now. Gerson did leave us a small quick review. He says, serviceable good guy, but nothing to be excited about in this class/era. That has many better than him. Very, very true. Sheik did leave us a review as well. Sheik says, Jimmy in theory is a decent card, and as the game is a gotta-catch-em-all scenario, and as this game is a gotta-catch-em-all scenario, so I wouldn't mind getting Jimmy, especially for the Victory Tour, but I'm not emptying the coffers either. Jimmy suffers from the same problems as many cards before him, like Doink, where he pins too early, or Powerhouse Big E, which means that you'll always have the same problems as... Or Powerhouse Big E, which means you'll always have to go around 2 or 3. Go to a round 2 or a round 3 to get that big hit to win, which will work against you in a showdown and fuse. The coaching ability is something decent, and I could see a few people I could use the 2200 botch gem damage towards. Sheik is kind of hinting at what I was saying earlier, when I was saying that the reason why I rated him so high was because if I could get that damage setup to be much higher, but it is the Powerhouse Big E kind of mindset where going to round 2 or 3 is not going to be as effective in Showdown and Feuds. So, yet again, another thing I need to take a look at, because I may have rated Jimmy a little too high. Merrick says, the versatility is strong, can use 3 different MP trainers, and has multiple movesets and plate options. Merrick's being one of the testers of the posters is very spot on there. Retro scored, but he did not give a comment, so we're not going to throw that up. Well, here, I'll flash. Retro gave a score, but he did not comment. Sapper did not participate. TSD did, and TSD hits us with that multiple review. So, for the moveset, he's a solid tech with the ability to recycle well and has strong gem damage. Standalone, without any booster perks, he's above average, and he will be a turn 2 card or a turn 3 card. And feud, and with the right plate, unfortunately, it's more of the rare plates in the game, he could definitely be a turn 1 or a turn 2 card. Again, depending on if you have the right plate for him, Iron Scimitar and Uso Cat plate. He could really be a solid modern tech for you, but comparing him to other techs in the game, he's probably a top 10 tech. Interesting. I didn't think about where he would fall if he didn't fall within like the top 3, but yeah, top 10 might be close. TSD goes on to say, coaching and training ability, decent coaching ability, and I could see it working well for someone like Tech Roman and his double blue set, for example. It's a bit more situational, but not bad. The card pick, well, we got Acro J, and a while back it only made sense to get a new Jimmy. It completed the Bloodline stable. Overall, a good addition to the tech class, but again, the problem is he requires the rare plates in the game to make him competitive. He's more of a feud card, and could probably help from feud perks. If I did get the card, I'd probably wait till I got a rare plate or something to build up for his trading ability. Or just build him for his trading ability. Also, the only time I'll be able to bring this up, we actually got a Tech J forever ago. We had an Acro Jimmy forever ago. Then we just got an Acro J recently, and now we just got a Tech Jimmy. So, I mean, they really knew what they wanted to do with these two guys and what classes they wanted them to be in. Okay. Zinker says the green moveset is very good to me. A pity that it allows you to choose where to put the X gems, but it recharges the movements very well. With the black moveset and 2 purple ones, not bad, because it also reloads, but it's still random, so it can cause a premature pin. That's why I didn't give it a better rating. And then me. So I watched a couple reviews. I didn't watch all the reviews for Jimmy because I already have I should do a roster tour, honestly, but I have a very thick roster for techs, and I did not want another one to go into my roster. I didn't want him out of the bag. I didn't want him... from what I seen in the previews, I was like, he's a good character. He's not terrible, and I rated him because I wanted to compare him to other bad or good techs we got recently. He definitely wasn't as good as Riddle, but he wasn't as bad as Hall of Fame Sheik, which is what I have to be the most recent. I'm actually gonna slide this over. And I'm gonna do something real quick. So I will... You're not gonna see my face for a little bit. We're gonna show the Saloon scores. Alright, so if we go back to when I started doing this, which is quite some time ago, RK Bro... Oh, it won't even go because I would have to fix it, but... it essentially goes RK Bro, Hulk Santa Hogan, Biggie Powerhouse of Positivity, Omos, Dusty, Hall of Fame Lawler. So all of these... Hall of Fame Sheik was the last tech that we got. And then I'm gonna show the scores in a second. Alright. So we have a 7.5, 7, 6.5, 5, 7, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, and 7. For an average of 6.2 or 6.7, landing him in a tier 2 spot. And that is a solid tier 2 spot. If anything, I would probably put him more in a tier 2.5. I'm also going to drop my score to a 6, which makes him a 6.6. Doesn't really change his score much, but that being said, he is a solid tier 2 character. He's not a tier 1, not a 1.5. He'd be a 2 or a 2.5 if we want to drop him that low. Goldie, you don't have to worry, you did not get the Retro Score of the Week. The Retro Score of the Week was tied between two individuals, Great J-Man and Iron Sheik. Unfortunately, there's just... I think everybody's in agreement that this guy is not one of the better cards, and it is what it is. You know, we'll have to hopefully see maybe a better technician the next time around. But that's all I have for this one. I appreciate you folks taking time to watch this Superstar review. This poster was given to us right after, or I'm giving this to you guys right after the review of the two MLC characters, so hopefully you enjoyed this review as well. Please feel free to leave me any criticism so I can make this better for everybody to watch. And as always, until I see you on the next one, take it easy.